Hey y'all, I wanted to talk about something real quick. When I did the TikTok about loneliness and old age, again, I wasn't talking about myself. I was just addressing the issue. But I did talk about my mother a bit in there. And I've received a bit of criticism and a bit of encouragement about that. But I'd like to address this nursing home situation. Every situation is unique and different, and you have to assess it from where you are. One of the hardest things I ever did was put my mother in a nursing home. My older sister's health was bad. She couldn't help. My younger brother was single and still worked, and he couldn't help very much. So it all rested on me. My husband suffers from severe PTSD. He's a war veteran, and things make him nervous. There's no way that he could have handled my mother being in our home 24 hours a day because it got to the point where it was a 24-hour vigil. Now, my middle son and his family lived with my mother for years and took care of her. Then my daughter lived with her for a few years and took care of her, but they all had to work. So it got to the point where somebody had to be with her all the time. She couldn't be there by herself. She couldn't be left unsupervised at night. She learned how to get out. We'd find her out in the yard at 2 o'clock in the morning. Mother never lost her intelligence. She just lost her short-term memory, and she would forget what she had just done or what time it was or anything. So it came down to the point where I had to decide, okay, do I want my mother to get out on the highway and get hit by an 18-wheeler, or do I want her in a safe environment? So there is a nursing home local about 5 minutes away from where we live. It's a small nursing home, has one great big desk out in the middle, nurse's station with 4 halls. My niece worked there. My brother's widow worked there. Mother had a lot of old friends and relatives that were actually living there. There were other people that worked there that were familiar with my family. But the best thing that happened was the activities director there was named Mary. But for some reason, Mother thought she was our very good friend, Debbie. So from the moment my mother got there, she had Debbie there. I went 2 to 3 times a day, every day, to see my mother, unless I was sick or on vacation. And it took the staff a long time to convince me that I could go on vacation and that she would be fine. She was prom queen. She played bingo. She went to the rodeo. None of those things would she have done if she'd have been at home. I cried every night thinking about my mother not being in her bed, but she was safe. So sometimes you have to do it. Love y'all.